So Council has just finished its first meeting for 2021. People might know that this year we're going to be having ordinary council meetings every 3 weeks, not every 4 weeks. So the first meeting of this year, it was interesting to hear the reports of the councillors. They've been busy in their communities, especially with Australia Day events, which have been held right across the East Gippsland Shire, really. So it was great to hear councillors and their stories about who were the citizens of the year and so on at those events. People had been busy despite the fact that it was holidays, and they reported that businesses were busy also, with lots of visitors to the area despite the dampish and coolish summer that we've had. So we did have a busy and a long meeting, quite long as well. One of the things that we looked at was an in-depth report, which was the Gippsland Tracks and Trails Feasibility Study, and that has been endorsed now by Council. That was a study that was undertaken on behalf of the 6 Gippsland councils, Destination Gippsland and the Gippsland Mountain Bike Club. So a great document which does the planning, or does the preliminary planning work about the tracks and trails right through East Gippsland, and provides some really good basic information in order for Council to do further work on that. One of the key trails was taken out of that to have a look at as well. That was noted. It wasn't endorsed by Council tonight. That was called the Gippsland Trail Feasibility Study, but a real focus on the connection of trails all the way through Gippsland, which I think is a fantastic and exciting opportunity for East Gippsland to build on. Another thing that was passed at our meeting tonight was the customer experience strategy. So this has now been adopted by Council. I think this is a fantastic initiative by the CEO and the staff to build a strategy which is with a real focus on customer satisfaction. And that's now got a 2-year action plan attached to it, and there'll be reports back to Council on a quarterly basis, so we can see the progress of that. But a nice solid bit of work there, because customer experience is so important, we know, for all of the people who use Council services. We went into camera to discuss the Agriculture Sector Advisory Committee and the members on that, and the terms of reference as well. So that's now been passed. The names on that committee haven't been notified yet, so once they've been notified, that will be made public. And also the Audit and Risk Committee had a new appointment, and that was determined too in the in-camera section of the Council meeting. And finally, we had a slightly unusual item that was brought forward by Councillor Buckley, an item of urgent business to consider, and it was around the cost of the legal representation for the IAC, or the hearings process around the Fingerboards mineral sand mine. So there were 2 aspects to that item of urgent business. It needed to be adopted or accepted as an item of urgent business, which Council did, but the motion itself, which was to have an extra meeting next week to look at those costs, legal costs, was actually defeated by Council. So I think that's about all to report for this meeting. So I just invite you all to go to Council's new website and have a try out there, and the full recording of the Council meeting will be available there for your viewing.